It's probably one of the stupider things I've done today.
Just watch and pray, dude.
Just watch and pray. Now, it's not frequent that it happens, but it sure does happen, my friends, where you get that one piece of gear that you're fixated on, where it's got a chokehold on you, where you're like, this is the piece of gear that I'm using forever and always. Now, the lens in question is this Blazar Remus 33mm. It's an anamorphic lens, and it's a new addition to the Remus line. Now, if you don't know what the Remus line is, what are you doing? Jokes aside, the Remus line is a 1.5 squeeze budget anamorphic line, and the 33 just came out for it on the wide end. So I threw it on my camera yesterday, realized that I love it, and I was like, well, I want to play around with it more. But you can't do it alone, so I texted my good friend Johnny. Here he is. Look at this thing. Hi.
Wow, dude.
This thing is so sick.
Hey, wait. Look at the front.
Do it again. Do it again. What? So this is likely going to be the least scientific test and review of the 33 that lives on YouTube. But hey, you know what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But the leaves are changing here in Utah, so why not just drive up some canyon road and rig a camera with a 33mm to the side of a Porsche while it gets drifted around some dirt parking lot?
I got safety cables, it's okay.
We got safety cables? We don't need them. So I wanted to challenge myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring one lens, it's the 33, one focal length, and I'm just gonna see what I can get. And I don't think it's gonna let me down. Can I get a scene of you, since like dynamic shots are a little bit more fun? Can I get a shot of you like getting out of, or I guess, let's do it walking up and like getting into the Porsche. Or what if we do it reverse? What if I start framing you in the mirror and then you get out and I follow you? Yeah, we're gonna see if we can do this in one take. All right, camera speeds. Felt pretty good. Yeah, it felt cool. Yeah, it looked nice. And then we'll just do it in a wide and I'll get in the bushes somewhere. So I want to show you some of the sharpness of like wide open versus stop down. So I just got the headlight of the Porsche right here. Here's T18. This is wide open. And it's not bad. Like it's crispy. I'll get some of the flare out of there. It's sharp, but then the bokeh is just beautifully painterly back there. But now, if I'm gonna stop down, I'm gonna bring it to 2.8. We're gonna open up ND to match it. Feels about right. There's 2.8. So immediately you'll notice the fringing, like the aberration right here does go away. Because if you're shooting wide open, you are gonna get some of that purple fringing, which I think is pretty normal for most lenses wide open. So I'm okay with that. But at 2.8, it's real sharp. But like where I like to run these things are right at T4. And I'll open up again. And there at that point, like let me make sure I'm focused. Like that's nice. The consensus is scientifically proven. It's sharp all to the range, 1.8, all the way down to whatever you want it to. I think that there really is a lot of miscommunications when it comes to shooting anamorphic versus spherical. And I don't want it to sound like I'm saying shoot anamorphic for everything. Obviously there's a time and place when it comes to it, and the decision of shooting with an anamorphic lens needs to be thought out, because naturally anamorphics will just render softer or more flary or with a lot more, I guess you could call it imperfections. Me, myself, I love them. But at the end of the day, I don't use them on every single project, and there's a reason for that. Sometimes you need that clean look. Close focus alone on this thing. Wait, are you serious? Every time it surprises me. This is close focus on an anamorphic. You're supposed to have diopters for this close. Oh, was I not recording? I don't think I was recording. Fuck. So that's the close focus, which is crazy. At the end of the day, when it comes to sharpness, it's anamorphic. So you're gonna sacrifice a little bit of the sharpness, but this lens, all in all, is incredibly sharp throughout the range. Even wide open at T18, it's very, very sharp. Now me personally, I've been liking running it around 3.5 or 4 or 5.6 just because it gets myself the depth of field that I really do like. Sometimes I don't like that, like it just has this green screen look if I'm shooting wide open and the background is completely blown out. I like giving a little bit of depth by stopping down to like T4 or T5 or so. If you do want to crisp it up, when this is at T4 or T5.6, this lens is incredibly sharp, but it does so in a way that retains so much of the character. So anything on the focus plane, anything that's sharp is going to be very sharp, like crispy sharp. But anything that's out of focus, it still gives that beautiful like paintbrushy bokeh. This lens right here makes me want to shoot a full-length Hollywood movie. But unfortunately, the way my bank account's set up, I don't have $100,000 to do that. But you could. Artlist is giving away $100,000 to one creator to fund their wildest dreams, and that's you. So what does that mean for you? Well, the steps, they're easy. They did it last year and they're doing it again. Artlist is funding your $100,000 dream idea, but the question is, how do you join? All you've got to do is post a video to your socials showcasing your $100,000 idea and tag Artlist with the hashtag Artlist100K Fund. Now this concept can be anything from that narrative film that you've been dreaming of or that exotic travel film you've wanted to shoot. Honestly, I think it's amazing that Artlist is being so supportive of this creative and filmmaking community by making stuff like this 100K fund. Me personally, I don't know what the heck I would do with $100,000, but I know I'd make a damn cool film and probably shoot it on like a lot of overpriced gear and blow it that way. But I also want to know, what would you do with $100,000? Leave a comment down below telling me exactly what you would do if you won this $100,000. So listen guys, you've got until October 24th to craft up whatever insane $100,000 idea that you've been dreaming of every night when you go to sleep. Put the video out on your socials, and I wish you guys the absolute best of luck. And don't forget to invite me on when you get this 100,000. Obviously, I've got to find things that I don't like about these lenses, but it's open to interpretation or, you know, preference, I guess you could say. The edges are what a lot of people are talking about. With the barrel distortion, they're wonky, they're bent, they're vignette-y, but it's really a matter of preference. It goes back to what I said earlier about anamorphic or spherical. You're going to pick one for a certain reason, so I'm not mad about the edges falling off and doing all of the weird character stuff. Honestly, I like that. I think that it's a great stylistic choice. As a cinematographer, we've got to choose our lenses and our cameras and our lighting and all of that accordingly to be able to tell the story that we want to tell. Would it be crazy if we just rigged it off to the side? Just take a brand new lens that Blazar just sent me and just put it in harm's way?
Dude, do it.
So I don't know whose brilliant idea it is to rig this brand new lens to the side of this Porsche while he's doing this.
I feel like I can do it, I just need to go quicker. It's kind of scary.
Famous last words. I feel like I could do it, I just gotta go faster. Oh, that's even fun. Yeah, maybe I'll just rig it right here. Yeah. And just try to cradle it right there. Because it looks good. Yeah, that could be cool. It's probably one of the stupider things I've done today. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect level. Yeah? At least eyeballing it before the camera's on.
There you go.
I'll rig from up here. Okay, so there's that. Now this is gonna extend out. In a perfect world, I think this might actually work. He says with confidence as he throws a bunch of money to waste on the side of the car. Oh, that feels good.
Famous last words?
Yep, famous last words. That feels good. At least it'll be fun to like cut to crashing. If this goes wrong, I take zero responsibility. It won't go wrong.
Just watch and pray, dude.
Just watch and pray. Oh well. Let's see if it... Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, reality I think set in when I saw him turn the corner and step on it. And I was like, oh shit. And I saw my camera and I was like, oh my god, is this actually gonna fall off? Oh, well, it disconnected, so I've got no idea. Whew.
Cameras are still there.
And here's the thing, Blazar, I'm saying this transparently, they have never given me a penny. Yes, they've given me lenses, but they haven't given me a cent to say anything or whatever I want. Just the second I started playing with them, when the first Remus came out, I was just like, whatever this is, I want in. I thought that should be said at some point in time in this video. It's not like they were telling me to say anything. I was begging them to get this lens because I saw a little bit of footage and I was like, whatever it is, I need it. This lens does such a good job of just taking your natural life, whatever. Say I'm shooting on this lens versus the 33 Blazar, they're gonna look so incredibly different. And I think that, not to say it's like a cop-out, because I don't like just easy cop-out pieces of gear or things that are like, oh, just do this and your job is done for you. But also at the same time, if you just shoot natural life with the 33 on it, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to look a little bit more cinematic, you could say. Maybe it's because of the cinescope, maybe it's because of the character that it's going to give you. I don't know, maybe fill me in what your thoughts are down below. But I really think that this is a lens that can perform in many different ways. Obviously with more zoom shots, you're not going to do that with a wide angle lens. But what is this for? I mean, like establishing shots, either wides of the entire scene, or I mean, you could get like really fun portrait-y shots of like this, maybe some dialogues back and forth. If I want it to feel intrusive with the dialogue of what's going on, I'll put the lens right there. And because the lens is so wide and it distorts things, it gives a really cool look and feel. There's not a lot to hate about these lenses. I think that that's why they're quickly taking the world by storm. And what Blazar is doing is great. So again, they didn't pay me to do any of this. I just begged them to give me the lens. Whatever you guys think of them, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment down below of your thoughts of the Remus, of this footage and all of that. But yeah, guys, I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it too. And I'll see you guys in the next video.